Hello everyone and welcome back. I am the pedal guy, but you can call me Tim or the pedal guy. I'm going to dive straight in this month. I'm going to be looking at a spring reverb pedal by MOSKY. Now I picked this pedal up for a smidgen over £20, which is good because it's not a lot of money and I don't like spending a lot of money. It's a very... This pedal has a very durable metal casing and it's true bypass, so that always gets a thumbs up from everybody in the world. The world is a big place. 9-volt adapter, which you'll have to use because you can't put a battery in this. The pedal guy. The pedal clicks. The pedal clicks. Click. Little nice blue LED when it comes on, as you'll see. It's one of those small compact pedals, which is very good because it means we can fit more pedals on our pedal board. It's got two dials to play with. You've got your mix and your dwell. Now the mix dial allows you to, if you're getting bored of playing the guitar, to just, you know, get rid of it and then you can get on your decks. Dickhead. Just a quick disclaimer, it doesn't do that. And the dwell control allows you to ponder an idea you may have had just t'other day. Another quick disclaimer. Doesn't do that either. As always, something I like to do, let's take a look at the colour. It's some sort of pinkish purple. It looks like some sort of sparkly pink, but we can't be sure. Purple, pink, I don't know. So why don't we plug it in and see what it can do. And it can actually do an impressive amount. But before we do plug it in, let's hear a message about the pedal from one of our top sponsors.
Well, I think it's a very good pedal.
Pink. Okay, so I'm set up and I'm ready to go. This month I shall be using my Mexican Fender Stratocaster, which is very gorgeous, and I shall as usual be playing through my Darburn SRV-100M, which I know nothing about. So here's my dry signal. Throughout all of the playing clean, I think I'll be sticking on the second position. So you got the bridge there, then you got that one. Okay, so starting at 12 o'clock, here is the MOSKY Spring Reverb. So as I hope you can hear, that's quite a well-balanced reverb sound. You know, it's all in the middle. Straight out, it's pretty good sounding. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to up the dwell thumb. What the dwell does is basically extend how long the reverb is there for. Let's max it. Let's put the dwell to full. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put the dwell back to 12 and then I'm going to put the mix down to 9 o'clock so we can hear how it sounds with more of the guitar's dry signal in the mix. So as you can hear, that sits way further back, but it's nice. It doesn't overpower your sound. It more complements the sound. It's like it's met your sound. It's given a great big handshake. Okay, so for giggles and giggles, what I'm going to do now is maximise both of them so we can be in the biggest cave in the world. So I think you can hear quite clearly this pedal is fantastic at creating an atmosphere, whether you want the subtle atmosphere of maybe being in a small hollowed out chamber, or if you want the experience of being in the cosmos. So it's quite a diverse pedal, as you can hear and as I've discovered. It also does a really good sort of slapback imitation. You know, it's not 100%, but it's a pretty good pretty good imitation. To do that, what I'm going to do is up the mix all the way and put the dwell all the way back. And for this example, I'm going to be going onto the bridge pickup. Blues. So yeah, it's not a spot-on slapback, but it's a pretty good imitation if you ask me. Are you alright?
Dinner's ready and your mum's here. Oh, your bloody feet, they're purple.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, before I move on to the crunch channel, I'm going to just show you how I used to pedal. And the way I used to pedal is very, very boring. I put both the mix and the dwell at about 2 o'clock, and I find that gives me enough atmosphere to be just out there, but also not enough so that I'm looking back down at Earth. Okay, so now I'm going to have a quick look at the crunch channel, rather than distortion this time. For the crunch channel, I will be playing through my Kaleen Crazy Cacti. I'm only going to do a couple of settings using my crunch sound, but that is because I feel that if you do too much with this spring reverb, it can kind of, things can sound a bit messy. What I'll do first is stick to the sound that I would usually use, so once again that is the mix and the dwell both at 2 o'clock. And then what I'll do for the final sound is I think I'm just going to take the dwell down to 12 o'clock and I think put the mix down to 10. Before I finish the playing, I will show you a quick example of how it can all get lost if I do too much. So I'm just going to max everything. That might be good for some of you, but it's not that pleasant to my ears. I don't think it means that the pedal is performing poorly. I think that means that I'm not using it So yes, as you've heard, it's a pretty decent pedal. I think it is a very authentic sounding Spring Reverb. I do believe it is a clone of another pedal. I wouldn't know, I'm afraid, so if anyone does know, please let me know and I will continue to ignore it. This pedal does a good job. I like it, it's on my board, and it will stay on there for the foreseeable future. You can get any kind of reverb sound you like within the Spring category. Boing! I suppose one of the downsides for some of you might be that there is only 2 dials to play with. I know that some of us like to really hone in that perfect reverb sound. For me, this pedal just does the job it's meant to do. And when a pedal does the job it's meant to do, I don't really need it to do anymore. But also, I don't have a lot of money. So my final thoughts are this. If you would like a nice sort of starter or just a really basic workhorse Spring Reverb pedal, go for this one. If you're looking for a reverb pedal where you can mess around a lot more and really try to go for that perfect Spring Reverb sound you're looking for, maybe go for something you know, a little bit more expensive with a few more options to get that sound you're looking for. All in all, I think this pedal is definitely worth a check out, and I think you should do it. And let's juggle, because I used to go to the Circus Museum Fairground. Make sure you come back next month and we'll have a look at another pedal. I don't quite know what it'll be, but it'll definitely be a pedal. Bloody chair, bloody thing.